This tutorial will be a little bit more interesting because we will try to connect not only our golden hour render with our standard blue hour, we will try to change the camera angle, and we will need a few changes here. So we will not connect those two images. We'll use this image as a reference, and we will slightly change a camera angle. So I'll use two prompts. As you see, the structure is really the same, so generally nothing changes, but I will use a transition between this frame and this frame instead of this and this frame. So simply selecting this node, copy pasting my node. I will now trying to re-angle the camera, selecting my blue hour, selecting image editor, selecting NanoBanana Pro 2K original. Now I'm pasting my prompt, move the camera all the way to the right, show objects from the right side perspective, and just let's give it a try and let's see the results. Of course, I will select the best one and I'll show you the difference between generations. As you see, the prompt is quite general, but it's precise. So it's like an interesting paradox. Here we have the same, show the space from the top. We have also similar prompt here, have a top view. So feel free to test and play with different options. So I'm selecting my source, I'm selecting my prompt and simply clicking Ctrl V now, show the space from the top. Of course, we're using NanoBanana Pro 2K original, and I'm simply hitting make a few times to get some interesting results. Because as you know, the more different angles you have, the more dynamic videos you will receive. And yeah, while we are waiting, I'll show you the final result we'll try to get. So the final result will be something like this. It will be a soft camera transition from the golden hour to the new angle. And it was the first test, and here it will be our second try, where we'll try to move the camera from the second frame to the top view again and make something interesting. Yeah, so simply let's come back to our generation and let's see how it's going. So the first frame is not so good. The second is quite good. Like we can compare how it was before. Yeah, like it's okay. Like I'm happy with this result. It's quite interesting move of the camera. This is too close up for me. And here we have no, like it is very small camera move. So I literally don't see any difference. So I'll remove it and remove this and leave only this one. And let's check the top view. The top views are very good. Quite happy with this result. It looks amazing because we have interesting exterior, we have interesting information outside the building about the environment, about the mountains behind. It looks really, really natural. Let's see what do we have here. Here it's more urban design. Yeah, I don't like it. So generally the colors as well, I see the color composition, color gamma will be the most interesting here, because also the composition of this image is also very beautiful. You can see that, yeah, this is almost perfectly shaped, you know, rule of third. We have the most interesting points here and here. So yeah, generally I will use this image. It's the most interesting, and the color gamma also is the most beautiful because I have blue sky, a little bit blue greenery, and some warm greenery here near the light, but generally the warm and cold colors are connected. Here I have too many warm colors and too many building. So yeah, I'm simply selecting this image and clicking delete button. And yeah, that's all. We are now ready to connect those images. So we'll need to copy paste my last prompt. So simply I am coming back to my previous results. I'm selecting this prompt, simply Ctrl C, and now we'll try to connect. What are we connecting? We are connecting our golden hour, and we are connecting our second image. So I'm selecting it. I'm selecting video creator. I am selecting my Kling 01, and all I need now to connect this image here and paste the prompt. And let's discuss this prompt. What do we have here? So we're using a basic prompt we created only one time. Now we're slightly changing it because I know that it's working. Yeah, like I don't create a new prompt for each changes between each transition between the camera angles. I'm simply using main prompt, and now I'm slightly changing it. So let's check it. Create a single continuous cinematic shot using 2 reference frames. Yeah, it's exactly the same we already prompted. First image shows building during warm sunset light. Yeah, now we're adding details. Yeah, it's very important. While the second image presents the same building in early evening blue hour. The transition suggests a subtle cinematic orbital movement around the building, as if the viewpoint gently shifts lately to reveal more its volume without changing the to the evening. Leaves on nearby trees gently sway the wind. People walk naturally along the sidewalks. Entrance cars move smoothly along the street. Bicycles pass occasionally. Interior lights. Okay, we even text about a little bit interior light. So interior lights gradually turn on the floor by floor, creating a warm contrast with the cooling evening sky. The building remains stable and realistic, while the environment and atmosphere involve natural motion, cinematic realism, high temperature consistency, no destruction, no shake. It's common to get a shake because there are a lot of videos created by the phone on the internet. So yeah, AI machines often give you some shakes. So no shake, no dramatic zoom. It's also too popular on social media, and I think AI is fitted by this stuff. Seamless and believable everything city scene. So okay, that's all I need. Yeah, I'm connecting it, leaving my prompt. Kling, 5 seconds, simply hitting make, and let's see the results. As you know, I'll make a few tries for you, so you'll have more tests. You'll see, is it okay? Simply Control V my prompt. Yeah, and that's all. Let's do that. Okay, I'm doing it again, the same prompt. Okay, now we are waiting for this result. Let's try to connect now those images. And yeah, for that, I'll need to come back to my finished tree. I'm selecting now next animation. It will want to receive something, something like this. It's our now main goal. So the camera movement will be from the right side to the top view of the render of the building. So simply click enlarge. I'm selecting my prompt here. So simply selecting it, clicking Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and that's all. And now I'm moving to my new node. So I'm selecting my first frame. As always, video creator, Kling 01, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Please feel free to try to play with different options, but 5 seconds for this case is enough because we're creating a time lapse. And simply paste here a prompt. So the prompt will be the same, yeah, like single continuous cinematic shot. Yeah, I know it's working, we know it's working, but now we are describing a little bit other stuff. The camera slowly rotates clockwise around the building while upward transition from a street level to the higher area perspective. Okay, and then we have a standard information about smooth camera motion with clear parallax, foreground trees and streets move faster. Okay, so like generally this prompt is built by AI. So you'll also use different AI agents for prompting, because the more and more difficult prompts you wish to create, you will need some suggestions. And AI works really good with like text AI really works good with image AI, with video AI, and it's simpler to, you know, create some cool ideas. So generally, as you see, we have a few structured descriptions of the prompts, and we'll have a separate tutorial about those prompts. But for this purpose, please use just my prompts from the VizMaker file. Simply download it and just copy paste it. It's very easy. Yeah, and here's my third try. Simply connecting the nodes. As you see, video creator Kling 01. We have a second frame, and we have our make button. Here you'll have a credit price for the current generation. As you know, animation will be much more time and power consuming, so animation can be more costly. And yeah, that's our results. Let's check our results. So what we're doing, we're creating a transition between golden hour and the blue hour with the camera movement from our standard camera position to the right side camera position. So let's check the results. I'm simply clicking with the left mouse click on the image, and here we have a small preview window, but I'll have a bigger one. Okay, that's quite good. Maybe it's okay for fast transitions. Yeah, let's be fair. At this moment, I have mixed feelings, but generally, it's exactly what I wanted to see. Let's see our second test. Yeah, I think this one is better. I have much more realistic reflections. So at this moment, second is the winner. And let's check the third one. Also good. Also good. I think the third one is the most interesting. As you see, there were no interesting cloud movements, but generally you can just simply reprompt it. You know, you now know more. That's why I strongly suggest you to give it a few tries, to make a few tests, because you will understand what you can fix to make your final effect better. And let's check the result of my team when they were trying to do the same. and let's check yeah, how they had have they had a similar result. Yeah, the result was quite similar. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the result. Please also remember that we're trying now Kling 01. You can feel free to try other engines, but this engine is giving you it's predictable good results. And now what are we doing? We're trying to jump between this frame and the top view of this building. And let's check how it's going. Simply selecting with left mouse click, clicking enlarge. Yeah, sorry, and once again, clicking enlarge, and let's check how it's going. Very good. Very good. I have nothing to add. Just please remember that creating similar animation in your other render engine without AI is taking it's so time consuming. You'll need a lot of time, like really a lot of time, and you'll get bad results. Mostly you'll need many tries, many tests. It's our second try. Okay, here we have a glitching tree. I'm unhappy with that. It's not so realistic. Yeah, you see this with the tree. It's a problem. On the first we had no problem, and I also see this slight movement of the building at this moment. Here on the top you can see it. Yeah, it's slightly moving. So this is the loser for this moment. And the third try, the same. Yeah, like the same glitches. And yeah, I think the first generation was one of the best one. Yeah, it's quite similar, but I feel that it was better. When we'll speed up it, it will look very good. So yeah, now I'm simply deleting these nodes unused. I will not use them again. And yeah, now we made only 1, 2, 3, 4 animations. And in the next tutorials, we'll discuss with you some additional frames and some changes between weather and some more significant animations. So yeah. Hope you like it. Please try it, test it, and send it to your friends. And if you'll have any ideas, please try it. Really try it. I really strongly suggest you to play around with all those possible tools to understand better how AI can help you with your current project, how AI can create something new and something fresh for you. So see you in the next tutorial.